Okay, looks like I'm black. Hope everyone's having a good day. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while, but hopefully I can start making them again. We'll just approach the bottom side. Why not? Try to grow our area, reduce his. And, we're going to try something a little bit different. So normally I'd probably just play in the corner, but I think we're going to play here. See if he'll back off again, and then we can develop everything. Okay, but he plays the attach. We're just going to Hane. So he's trying to grow this area, and we're going to try and grow the top area. And we'll just play Joseki. So he could pincer here. I think if he pincered here, we'd probably jump out and he can make profit here, but we get a fight developing this side. But when he doesn't play there and he defends here, which I don't think he needed to defend. I think he, or at least if he was, he could play here. So he's trying to take everything. With this one, it's very easy to shoulder hit or reduce this. I think we'll just go ahead and just back off here, try to grow this side again. And we're developing the top side, this side, maybe the center, and he's only really getting this side, which can be reduced. Okay, so he plays here. So we want to pincer, because again, we're trying to develop this side, and if we can do that while attacking, that's even better. And a 3-3 here doesn't feel that good, because if we just play the Joseki, he gets a move on the outside here, but we already have a stone here. So this group is already very strong. We don't have to worry about it. So he's getting the corner, but we're getting the outside and all this potential. And we also get Sente. So we want to protect the wider side, which is this one. So we'll go ahead and enclose. So now pretty much developing all of this side. He can still invade here. He can still try to grow his area by like peeping here or here. But it looks very difficult. An invasion, I think we'll just attack and we get to attack the rest of the game. So you could do this one or this one. I kind of prefer this one, especially if they don't really have a chance to play over here. So if they block here and they pincer, we can just go down. But if we don't have, if they have a way to play here and it's good for them, normally I think I play the attach. So kind of just depends on the situation. Okay, so we'll attach. And they jump out. So I can play here, poking at his shape, but he can probably sacrifice the 2 stones, play an attach, and then these can get weak. We can also kick, but then there's this peep here, which is quite annoying. So I think I'll play this one or this one, but I'm not sure which one yet. If I play here, he plays here, and I block, he has some eye shape. So I think I'll block with this one. And then if we play a move here, he doesn't quite have 2 eyes. So eventually he's going to have to run out to the center. And as we're attacking, we should be able to get some extra profit on this side. And if we get more stones over here, then that makes it even easier to reduce this side. Okay, he blocks. We'll go up, try to make this group stronger. Kind of needs to go here. And then if we play here, we're reducing his eye shape quite a bit. But then he can attach here and play here. Although if he touches here, we could go here and start a fight. So I think probably just poke at his eye shape. And if he does something like this, we can just jump. But the main thing is he doesn't quite have 2 eyes yet. And he needs to run, which will give us profit on both sides, I think. So he plays this one. So I could play here, which again is reducing his eye shape. And if he blocks, we go here. Not sure what to do, but we'll go ahead and keep his group weak. Okay, and he jumps out. So because he jumped out, we're also going to jump out. Okay, so he jumps out again. Very good. He's defending. And I'm not quite sure I see a way to profit. I do kind of want to play here because he's not really going to make anything extra here, and this makes this a little bit stronger. And then I think we'll go ahead and try and reduce his left side. And hopefully if he starts a fight, it'll help with this group. But if I just keep running here and he keeps running, I'm not quite sure if I'm really gaining anything there. And if I try to like peep and do something here, there's still some Aji here, and I'm not quite sure if I get enough. So I think we'll go ahead and shoulder hit and try and reduce this side. Okay, he goes there, so we'll jump, play a bit lightly. And now you can kind of see why this move is not quite so good, because this cut wasn't really threatening anyway, because he could just ladder it. So he would much rather have this move here. And if it was here and I go here, I can't play this attach as easily because he could just connect under. So it looks like he's trying to cut this off and start a fight. We'll go ahead and Hane. And if he goes here, we can go in the corner. Not sure if we want to attach or not. So So if we go here, there's no cutting point. So yeah, I think we'll just go ahead and try to reduce the corner as much as possible. And if he doesn't defend over here, then we can at least Hane and reduce his corner some more. So he does defend. This group is already pretty strong. If he plays here, we extend, it's okay, but this group is also getting quite weak. If I go here, he plays a move like this, and I just have a heavy group. So I'm going to go ahead and play this one first, which is trying to get a base and also reducing his area. I'm not quite sure what he can do here. If he blocks here, I'm pretty happy just to play here, or even maybe just jump out. If he pushes here, I probably just block, and I have somewhat of a base here. Okay, so he tries to cut me in two. Pretty aggressive, but he's very strong in the area because this group's pretty strong, this group's pretty strong, so seems like it's okay. And if I try and save everything, I think I get trouble. So I think I'll just use this as a forcing move, and we'll go ahead and try to make this group, which is the main group, stronger. And it's the main group because it has more stones. Because if we try to run this group out and he keeps us separated, then this is a lot bigger sacrifice than if it's just one stone. But here, if he goes here, we go here, he goes here. We can even turn here, threatening to capture 2 stones. Okay, so this one I think is wrong direction. I think he should have just captured this. He gets a lot of points. But here, since I get to go here, now all my stones are connected. I can push here next, which is actually quite big. Or I can run out. Plays here, I probably won't descend. I'll probably just jump out and defend my group. Okay, so he Tanukis. My group's pretty strong, but there is a attach here and stuff like that, so I think I need to push here. If I try to be too aggressive and fight, I think I just get myself into trouble. And we also just reduced this area quite a bit, so I'm pretty happy with just taking a little bit of profit. Okay, we'll wedge here to try and give him some cutting points. Probably defends this one because capturing 1 stone is not big enough. The solid connection, I think, is a little too heavy. And now we have some cutting points here. I kind of want to defend them while also reducing his eye shape. So I believe I can play here. If he blocks, we go down. Maybe he can peep here. So maybe that's a little bit too aggressive. So I think I'll go with this one. Because even after he connects here, as long as we stay connected and we get to push here, this whole group doesn't have 2 eyes yet, which this group being weak should give us some profit somewhere else. Okay, so he plays this one. So he's connecting, potentially getting an eye here. Okay, so that's not bad. But I think I can peep here and peep here, which is threatening this cut. And I should be pretty connected. And while he can make an eye here later, I just push here and get rid of that eye. Although maybe I should peep here or push through here first to get rid of that, because if he plays here, if I Hane and Hane, he has another eye here. So if he goes here, I would have to get rid of this eye. So as soon as he plays here, I probably have to push. Okay, so he defends the cut. So if I Tanuki, he plays a move like this, I guess I can just connect here. And not a big deal. So this is a weak stone. I'm going to just jump out, protect it. Which maybe I can use it to get a few extra points here, but it's a little bit difficult. But the main thing is this whole group doesn't have 2 eyes yet, which makes it difficult for him to start a fight over here, or to reduce, or do anything really, because he has to worry about getting 2 eyes. Okay, so he does play that one, but we just connect here. He can push here, we block, but we're connected everywhere, and he doesn't have any potential eyes here. Okay, so he jumps out. So I could push here. If I get to play here, I can cut here or here, which is pretty big. The only downside is he can play a move over here, cutting this whole group off. But I can push here to get maybe some eyes, and I can still run out and make eyes in the center. So I think this group should be okay. And because this group is so weak, I don't think he really has time to play over here. Because if I capture all of this, this should be bigger than this. Okay, and he does just defend, but now we can push through. This one's a bit aggressive, because now when we cut here, this whole group is cut off. And so is this. And we don't really care about this group because it's very strong. It shouldn't die ever. So I believe we can just extend here. Or we can just cut And if he runs out, we can still push. But getting Panuki here gives us a lot of potential. So it's hard to say which is better. If we go here, he extends, we extend again, he turns. I think our group at the bottom is strong enough we can do it. And extend again. And if he pushes and cuts, we can just defend, and he has liberty issues. So we'd be able to Atari. Okay, so we just block. Don't think he can actually disconnect this. Maybe he can. Maybe I'm lacking liberties. So if he goes here, here, he can Atari. We go here, we connect, and then we can't cut. But that's fine because we just capture this. So slight misread by me, but it should still be okay. I think this was better because if I go here, I block, he can Atari, connect. Maybe it's about the same. I still need to play here because I can't play here. Okay, well, we'll just go here. But oh well, we'll go ahead and try and defend this group. And just extend. He goes there. I'm not too worried about this. I'm going to push here, and if he extends, I believe I'm just going to play something around here to try and capture the 2 stones. The main thing is I want to keep this group stronger, so that's why I played this push. If I didn't, he got to block here. He's making points, and he's also forcing me to respond. This doesn't seem as good because he kind of needed to connect here. Because now I can play here, which is cutting off the whole thing. So now he has another weak group that he has to worry about, which hopefully will let me profit somewhere else, and hopefully I don't misread too badly like here. Okay, so he jumps out. I do want to keep my groups connected, so I think I'll go ahead and play this one, which is kind of threatening to do stuff over here, but now he still has Aji here. Not sure what I want to do though. If I go here, I make some points. If I jump, it's not doing much. I think I want to actually push here. Because if I play this Hane, I'm threatening the cut, and if I cut the whole thing off the corner, and this would be in trouble. And there's still some Aji here that I can kind of mess with. Not sure if I want to do it now, though. I think this is my weakest group, so I kind of want to just defend it. Yeah, we'll just defend my weakest group. Maybe make a few points here. Score estimator says I'm winning by about 27, so hopefully with some decent in-game, I can just keep that lead. Although it won't quite be 27 because he can still reduce this area. Whoever gets a move around here is still pretty big. Yeah, I'll just defend my points. And he turns. Very big. But he played this one. So later on I can maybe capture all of this. But I think I'll go ahead and play some more in-game. And letting me capture this is actually quite big, because now I'm threatening to cut off this again. So it feels like he needs to add a move here, maybe turn here. And I'm not quite sure that's Sente. I can also play a move around here, which seems pretty big. If I Atari, he captures. I connect. Kind of risky, because he can cut off this, which is pretty big, but I get to cut off this whole group. But if it lives, I might just lose a few points there. Yeah, we'll try this one. It feels too bad to just capture and let him play here, and then he's all nice and connected. I want to try and keep him weak, and because I'm strong and connected everywhere, I feel like I should be able to get a pretty good attack on it. And that's kind of the next step, is after you learn how to keep your groups nice and strong, the next step is learning how to take advantage of that and fight. Okay, I don't want to play here, let him capture, so I think I want to maybe play here. And if he pushes, I go here. Kind of risky. Okay, yeah, we'll go ahead and just Atari then. Okay, so he's focusing on connecting. But this feels very good for me, because when I capture here, there's 2 cutting points. So now he does have to try and live. Yeah, don't want to let him connect, so we'll go ahead and extend. If I go here, he Ataris, it's a double Atari. So I have to push here, which if he connects here, I could damage this area, but doesn't seem like that big of a deal. Yeah, we'll go ahead and stay connected. Should be ahead on point, so I don't need to try too hard to kill this. But the main thing is I want him to have to play moves here to defend it, which will give me profit somewhere else. So I probably can't kill this anymore. So I should probably Tanuki. This move seems pretty big, so we'll play this one. Okay, so he plays there, big in game. But doesn't feel that big because now I have like a monkey jump, I can peep here. I'm not sure if that's the biggest though. If he plays here, it's actually quite big. I think I'll go ahead and push here. I'll play here. Kind of reverse Sente. Still have to be careful about this one. I might have to sacrifice 2 stones, but should be okay. Because if he goes here, 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 he Ataris, I connect, he goes here. I think I win it by 1 Liberty. He goes there, yeah, that's pretty big. We'll go ahead and block. Move over here is also very big. He Atari, so if I connect, he Ataris descends, I go down, he goes here. Should have 2 liberties, he only has 1. And even if he pokes here, if I just stay connected, the space here should be too big. Okay, and he ran out of time. But I think, yeah, it says we're winning by about a little over 20 points, so I don't think it matters too much. And it looks like it's counting right. But if he plays here, it's pretty big. I still have a monkey jump and this peep here, so playing here also is big. But I don't think there's any way for him to actually catch up. Got a few new Patreons, so I'd like to thank them. I really appreciate the support, and also all my other Patreons. And I'll see you guys next time.